Hey Metalheads, what is up? Be sure to check out our Heavy Metal Pokemon store down in the description down below to get one of these two sweet Colorado Mamoswine shirts and support your Colorado Mamoswine in the PMC Season 3. What is up Metalheads, what is up? It is Heavy Metal Pokemon here bringing you our Week 6. This is weirder than Week 6, so we're halfway through the PMC here. So it's Pokemon Master Cup if you did not know. And we're going against the defending champ, Bird, in the Tampa Bay Frogadiers. Now my camera's a little messed up, so forgive me. So there was no battle last week. We had to take a forfeit. I did want to get a team builder and a mock battle going against our good friend J Creams 14, but unfortunately we were not able to get that battle up because of my mic issues, and I just couldn't get it to work. I've got it working now, and it's we'll see if I may be purchasing some PX21s. Thanks to Aster for giving me the link so I can purchase them. And those use the USB instead of the 3.5mm jacks that I'm currently using in the front of my computer that I think my son had accidentally messed with, or my cables got messed with at some point, because they used to sit like behind a lazy boy out in the living room. Anyways, you can imagine it got sat on when someone leaned back. Anyways, so let's get into this match. So I'm like thinking, going into this, I'm like, okay, so we got a free win, we got a +3, so we're not super bad in differential with that, right? A really cool sets last week, and that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have this from Verd's perspective, just because I couldn't find my 3DS, so I couldn't upload the the gameplay stuff. Luckily, thank you to Caleb LotoDude13 for recording this for me on such short notice. So he was able to get this recorded for me today, so thank you so much. Be sure to check him out down in the description down below. He also does my intros and outros that's not PMC. So let's go right into this. Let me check that on my monitor. That's on my monitor. Alright, so into the battle, we can see that Verd is bringing his regular Metagross, Speed Boost Blaziken, Hydreigon, Scolipede, Nidoqueen, and Zapdos. So he brought the threats, right? And so I knew like he was gonna bring two speed boosters, and I had a way to deal with them. That was supposed to be Weezing. Now I didn't know Weezing takes 9 million from Flare Blitz from Blaziken, but I'm like, I should be able to take some Flare Blitzes and then Pain Split and do Weezing things, right? That was my thought. Hurt him that way and stuff, and be better spot and jazz like that, right? So that's kind of see, we're a physically defensive Weezing, because then we wall Scolipede because it can't do anything to us. I don't think Rock Slide does anything, and then we resist the poison jab. Can't Earthquake us, so he's just kind of sitting there doing nothing. Like I said, we can Toxic Spikes and then poison whatever wants to come in. He could go into the Nidoqueen after that and make the Nidoqueen really fast, but again, like, what's Nidoqueen gonna do to this thing? So there's that, and then so I thought it was a pretty good defensive wall there. Then we also have Tapu Fini, physically defensive, so we can also take on the Blaziken as well. We can live the Acid Downpour, and then we can body back with Surf, as well as with the investment we should be able to take. We can get up a Calm Mind. Well, because in testing against in a Nidoking in another match, I was able to take a Sludge Wave, so I should be able to take one from this, depending on my spread. And I'm hoping that he's more slower max HP kind of set. So he is. We have enough speed, just kind of outspeed. I have min speed one, because I still wanted, like I said, I need that defense. So I need that defense and the HP. Then we got a regular standard Ambipom that I've been kind of running. Regular kind of Jolteon. Aggron is supposed to... Okay, so then we mess up here with the Aggron. This is what happens when I gen my Mons at work. I don't really pay attention to the items and stuff like I should. This is really bothering me. Okay, there we go. Now I can kind of get a little better. So, instead of... what I do is I kind of just copy them from my other Mon. So I had made Weezing first, and I copied Aggron, and I didn't change Black Sludge to leftovers. So you can see how well this goes in the battle. So Aggron was supposed to get rocks up, and then Espeon was just supposed to kind of be there and hopefully clean up later. Hope he misses like a Mega Horn or something, and then we can just kind of clean from there. So that's kind of that. So let's get right into this murder and shush. So we do have it on the should be on the 1.5 speed. If it is, go away. So we do have it on the 1.5 speed, as our normal battles should be. So we can kind of go through. Okay, so he's gonna send out X-Pac. So he names all his stuff after wrestlers, and I haven't seen X-Pac in like forever, right? Anyway, so we go out into heavy metal to Aggron, and I'm like, I'm okay here. He hammer arms. That's gonna be bad for him because then I can earthquake in the following turn. So I get on my rocks here, and he gets for immediate match. Doesn't get the boost, and then we see that black sludge coming and hurt. So he switches out here into the rock. Now I should have clicked rock slide here, but I don't. I just click. Well, I just attack what's in front of me here, and I click earthquake, which isn't so bad. But I was thinking about clicking rock slide. As I can see here, this thing is just awful, and so he's going to use the hidden power, and that should just take me down here. So I just stay in and let this thing go because I messed up. So right from the beginning, I'm already on a bad foot. So I just let that go to hidden power fire or whatever that was there. So then he's gonna go into I'm gonna go into the Ambipom here. I'm gonna knock off here, thinking he was gonna switch, fearing the fake out. So he did see the pressure, but he does go for the defog. So that is unfortunate for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and click return here and try and get rid of this, and that doesn't do it, and he's gonna roost, and that puts me in a bad spot. So maybe had I like faked out, knocked off into return, maybe it would have got me there. So I'm gonna go into Jolteon here to hopefully like on a volt switch or something. But he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna roost on that. So he's gonna go ahead and he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go into China here, and I should have seen that coming like a million miles away. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. That does nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw, make him think that I'm choiced, and I'm gonna go into Ambipom here, and he's gonna go for a Super Fang, which is interesting. Tech, so again making me think that I've got speed on him. So I'm gonna go back for another knockoff here, or I'm gonna go for a power up punch, thinking something else is gonna come in. But this is gonna give me a little bit more of that. So return's gonna give me a nice damage here, give me into a roll. See kind of what he wants to do because he can't just volt roost on me. So he's gonna volt switch and take out Corn, and we're already down 6-4. So I'm gonna go back out into this because pretty much I have nothing forward at this point. So I'm gonna go out into Huntress here, and I can at least kind of scare it here with Shadow Ball, which is fine. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna Bullet Punch. That's gonna do 50. I'm gonna Calm Mind here, which was probably a bad play. I thought he was gonna switch out because that Shadow Ball is gonna do a hefty chunk, right? So so now we live the Bullet Punch. So we're gonna Shadow Ball. You do see that he doesn't go for Bullet Punch this time, and he is AV. He's going to pursue us, and that's going to take us out. So down goes Huntress, and we're getting bodied here. So we're going to go out into this, and I clicked Thunderbolt again, thinking he was going to stay in and just let this thing kind of go down, and then get the free switch into China, not wanting to take a Shadow Ball damage here, but it doesn't. So I saw that he's going to Super Fang, so I figured he's going to Super Fang again, predicting the same thing I'm choice. So I'm going to HP Ice. He does not, and then he sees that I am Life Orb. So I'm going to go ahead and stay in again. He's going to Earth Power here, or he should. But he goes ahead, he does Earth Power, and down goes Jolteon. So there's that. We're just losing here. We're just getting slaughtered. But here we go. We're going to go into the Anthrax here, and I'm like, okay, I should be faster. And I'm like, we can actually kind of pick it up from here. We can bring this back. But we're not faster. But we do live this, right? Does a hell of a lot. Good thing I didn't try to set up there. So we go for the Surf and we get rid of the China. So that's fine. China goes down. So we're in a semi-okay position here. Like I said, I can kind of almost bring this back here. So he's gonna go out into this thing, but problem is he's got Acid Downpour, and I probably should have swapped here just to try and preserve this, and made the double into the Weezing and let Weezing take this. But I didn't know what he had, so I didn't want that also to be free setup as well if he was. Because if he did set up thinking that, predicting this switch into Weezing, and he kind of wasted it, and then I can potentially get back up. So he's going to speed boost. Obviously, that doesn't matter because my last mon is Weezing, right? So here comes Weezing. Here we go. As I lay dying. So he's going to Swords Dance here. I'm going to go ahead and Sludge Bomb. Ka-cha, and that does a chunk. We don't get a Poison, which is alright. I mean, that would have been unfortunate. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to Flare Blitz here. Yeah, and like I said, that does 10 million, and he gets the burn on that, but he gets a huge recoil, and we should take it out here with the Sludge Bomb. So that does go down. So we do get a couple of kills here. So we're kind of there. We get that, and then we're going down to the burn here. But here he goes out into the Hydreigon, and I click Pain Split just to hope in case he misses this Draco Meteor. But no one misses attacks against me, but I miss everything that I need, right? So there goes that, and that's the game, guys. Right there, quick, easy, lemon squeezy. That's how that goes down. So there we are. We played really bad. We are 2-4, unfortunately now. But the good news is we do have a chance actually in playoffs. We are the last seed in playoffs right now, and so if we can pull out an 8-4 ending record, we do have a chance to make it there. If we do get one more loss, that'll be okay as long as it's like a 1-0 or a 2, and everything else is big wins. So if we can get like 3 or 4-0 wins coming up, then we're good. So we're going against Johnny GB and the Oregon Ducklets. He made some recent trades a while back. So we have to go against Tapu Lele again, but luckily we don't have to go face Umbreon as well, because we have Umbreon on our team. We do have to face the Tapu Lele again, so there's that. And then we also traded, we dropped Sableye, picked up Tentacruel, and then traded him Tentacruel for Umbreon, just to help him out. I didn't realize that we had to go against him, so we'll see how bad that works out for us. So let's see what the team can do, guys. Be sure to leave comments, subscribe down below if you want to become a Metalhead. And then be sure to check out the shirts, guys. I'll have an update video probably towards the end of this season. I have another league that hasn't kind of finished up its stuff yet, but I do have another league that I will be uploading for YouTube, and then that will be the last league for I don't know how long. But we will be ending there, just to let you guys know that the Colorado Mammoth-Swine, I think, attempt to get the cup, get our thing is coming to an end with school coming up, and then work, and then family. It's time to let the Mammoth-Swine take a back seat, which is unfortunate. I really would rather not, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, guys. But as always, bros, keep gaming.